Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist. And while I'm here at Big Girl Job, you can't really see my office, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about something called spiritual bypassing. That's a real thing, like for real. Spiritual bypassing is when you start to focus on things like the third eye and the crown without doing all the work associated with the energy centers leading up to that. The reason that's important is because your energy system, your chakra system, is a circulation system like your body, right? The energy is supposed to circulate through the chakras and spread out and share all the energy. So if you decide to just work on this chakra, because that's the chakra, let's face it, it's the flashy chakra. Everybody thinks this is the best chakra. This is the powerful chakra. This is the chakra that's going to give me power. They're not powers, there's just senses. But anyway, the idea is that you start to work on this chakra and you haven't done the work on this chakra. Most people, I'm going to venture to say, everybody has density or blockages in their throat. Why? Because none of us speak our truth, none of us stand up for what we want, and none of us really tell people what we're thinking. Like, nobody. And the reason we do that is because we're afraid of judgment by the other person. Regardless if you want to admit it or not, you probably have it and you probably do this. And that's okay. Everybody does it, especially people who aren't actively working on themselves. It's totally okay. It's totes okay. But spiritual bypassing happens when you start working on this and haven't worked on this. So now you start to open this chakra and there's nowhere for the energy to go, and it literally gets trapped in here. And that can then have to go somewhere. So it has to explode outward, so to speak. I don't know a better word for it, but it can develop into psychosis, into not being able to tell the difference between your actual reality where you physically live and your etheric reality where your etheric body tends to go, kind of thing. It goes along with the idea of not taking responsibility for your own bullshit too. Just saying. So just be careful. You don't want to start here. You want to start at the root, because that's where your base of operations are. And that's probably where some of your biggest chunks of blockages are. When you move those, then you naturally move up to the sacral chakra. You want to go in order as much as possible. You can do this by grounding, by meditating, by journaling, with energy work. All of this is the same type of work you do for all of your chakras. And the third eye is great, but it's not any more important or special than any of the other chakras that you have, just FYI. And it can't even function properly if you haven't done any of the work. I'm just saying, you think you're going to get this amazing experience and be able to read minds, but it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. And for most people, it doesn't look like what we have been taught it will look like through movies and stories and stuff like that. It's just not like that. At least for most people. I mean, maybe there are some very magical people out there, but not me. Have a great day.